You're watching Idaho's News Channel 7. This is the news at 10.
Thanks for joining us here on the News at 10. I'm Joe Paris, filling in for Morgan and Brian tonight. Tomorrow, the house where 4 University of Idaho students were brutally stabbed last November. The house itself will be demolished. And our Brenda Rodriguez joins us live this evening from Moscow, Idaho at the latest. Good evening, Brenda. What's the latest there?
Yeah, well, Joe, we're just a couple hours away from the end of that reminder that this house left on many University of Idaho students and community members when the 4 University of Idaho students were killed over a year ago. And now the university has scheduled the demolition to start at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. It is supposed to last about 6 to 8 hours, that is, just to see how far the crews can get done in that day. And this is going to lead into multiple days leading into the new year. But as you can see here, you're starting to see the place be blocked off. And one of the things that is new this time around is this sign here where they're advising the residents here nearby to not park on this pretty busy road here. This is going to take effect at 5 a.m. We're going to be here live covering this on Wake Up Idaho. But this, again, is going to be enforced starting at 5 o'clock. You can start to see that this is already starting to be blocked off. And we're going to show you a little bit more of what we saw when we first got here this afternoon at around like 2:30. You're going to see that here on your screen in just a second. But as a reminder, both sides had final access to the house earlier this month. U of I's Executive Director of Communications, Jody Walker, says the University of Idaho made the decision after receiving a response in writing from the prosecutor saying that there was, quote, no further need for the house. And since it is a winter break for students, Walker says that it's the best time to tear down the house while students are away.
It is a daily reminder, and it's really hard to move forward and for our students to heal and continue that process if they're faced with that every single day. You can see it from campus, you can see it within that housing area. And so the conversations, the support for it here on campus have been very much in favor of taking that house down. They're ready. They're ready for the house to come down.
But not everyone is ready for the house to be demolished. The defense and the families of 3 of the victims have expressed their preference to preserve the house until after the trial has ended for primary suspect Brian Kohberger. The Gonzalez family are urging the prosecutor's office and university to stop the demolition, saying, quote, when victims can't speak, you have to speak for them when you feel someone is hurting the case, end quote. And the family is hoping a trial date can soon be scheduled. As we reported last week, though, the state of Idaho is requesting the trial of Brian Kohberger be scheduled for next summer and last 6 weeks. But again, nothing is set. And again, the demolition is scheduled really to start at 7 a.m., last about 6 to 8 hours, and then last for a couple of days after that. But Joe, as far as what's going to happen to this plot of land after the house has been demolished, the Walker says that they hope to plot some grass there until they can figure out what to do with the land. And for now, Walker says that her main focus, the university's focus, and also the students, they're focused on that healing memorial garden that we've been talking about, to honor the victims, Zaina, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee. Back to you, Joe.
All right, Brenda Rodriguez reporting live tonight in Moscow, Idaho. Of course, we'll be following Brenda's report throughout the day tomorrow, as again, that house is set to be demolished. Brenda, thank you so much.